EC engineering for electrical and electronics engineering. Swim and test on DC shunt motor. Before going to the experiment, we should know something about shunt motor. In shunt motor, the armature and field windings are connected in parallel. A parallel circuit is also known as shunt circuit, thus the name shunt motor. The shunt winding of a DC shunt motor have many number of turns than a series wound motor. Shunt motor is a type of self-exciting DC motor. Aim to determine the efficiency of a given DC shunt machine while running as a motor and a generator by conducting swim and test. Apparatus required for this is DC ammeter 0 to 20 amps, DC ammeter 0 to 2 amps, MC means moving coil, and DC voltmeter 0 to 300 volt, rheostat 300 ohms, and connecting wires as required. This is circuit diagram of swim and test. We can see that no load is connected because we should take only one reading, and this is started by 3-point starter. Nameplate of DC shunt motor: power 5 HP, voltage 220 volt, current 19 amps, speed 1500 rpm. Loading arrangement of DC shunt motor, but here we should take reading of for no load only for the swim and test. Image of rheostat, ammeter and voltmeter. Fuse rating calculation. We can see the nameplate of this motor is 19 amps, so 125% of 19 amps is 23.75 amps, so we can use fuse for 25 amps. Precautions: before doing the experiment, we should see some precautions. The field rheostat should be kept at minimum resistance position. There should be no load at the time of starting the experiment. Procedure of swim and test: make the connections as per the circuit diagram, close the DPST switch and start the motor using 3-point starter. Adjust the motor field rheostat to run the motor at the rated speed. The rated speed can be seen through the tachometer, that is rated speed here. This is 1500 rpm. At rated speed, note down the values of line voltage, no load current, and the speed. Calculate and tabulate the efficiency of the machine as motor and as generator for each assumed load, current up to the rated current. Draw the characteristic curve between the output power and efficiency for both the cases. This is the circuit diagram to find the armature resistance of the DC motor, and this is the tabulation column to find the armature resistance. Here we should find voltage, current and resistance, and should be take the mean value of the 7 readings, and we can find the RA. Sample calculation to find the armature resistance of the DC motor. This is tabulation for no load test in the DC shunt motor. Formulas used for finding current and constant losses, that is I equal to IF plus IA, and WC, that is constant loss, equal to VI minus IA square into RA. Sample tabulation at no load. This is the tabulation for performance of DC machines as a motor. Sample reading to find the efficiency of the machine as motor, and here you can see the current I in amps is assumed and the field current is 0.64 taken, and other calculations are made using the formula, and sample calculation done for single data to find the efficiency of the machine as motor, that is armature current, input, output, total losses, copper losses and efficiency are found out here. And performance of DC machines as generator. Here also the field current, assumed load current should be taken. And this is the sample reading to find the efficiency of the machine as generator. This stabilization column is given for your reference. This is taken by our student in the time of practical. This should not be copied. You must do individual in your lab. Formulas for motors. Formulas used for generator for calculating copper loss, total loss, output power, input power and efficiency. Model graph between output power and efficiency for motor and generator. Result. Thus the efficiency of DC machines has been predetermined and characteristics were drawn. Outcome. By conducting, the efficiency of DC machines has been predetermined and characteristics were understood. Application. Swinburne test is usually conducted in a no-load condition. The parameters obtained in no-load conditions are used to predict the efficiency of the machine at any desired load condition without loading the machine manually but by calculation. Viva voice. Here some of the questions are given for the exam point of view, that is the university practical exam and theory exam. Apart from that, you can refer the textbooks for more questions. Here I can say some questions. What is meant by losses in DC motor? Classify various types of losses occurred in DC motor. What is meant by no load losses? What is iron loss and where does it occurs in motor? Mention the basic requirements for production of. What is the role of magnetic field in electromechanical energy conversion? State the condition for maximum efficiency of DC motor. What are the disadvantages of Swinburne test? Thank you.